little bit more air conditioning today, so hopefully it'll be a little bit more comfortable for you all. We're going to go ahead and jump right back into things. State, are you ready with your next witness?
Desmond Mills, Jr.
Sir, you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you give today will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
All right, come have a seat, sir.
Let's start with your name.
Desmond Mills.
And can you spell it for the benefit of the court reporter?
Desmondmills.
And Mr. Mills, first, you understand, or do you understand, that you are charged in this case, in this indictment?
Yes.
That you are charged with murder, second degree, with aggravated kidnapping, aggravated assault, official misconduct, and official oppression.
Yes.
Are you also charged in federal court?
Yes.
Have you entered a guilty plea in federal court?
Yes.
Have you also entered into an agreement in state court which amounts to a guilty plea?
Yes.
Have you been told that your sentence will be set by a federal judge?
Yes.
And it will be set at a sentencing hearing in front of that federal judge in federal court. Is that correct?
Yes.
The charges that you have pled guilty to in federal court, the maximum sentences are life sentences. Is that correct?
Yes.
Have you been told that your truth will be taken into that truthful testimony, that telling the truth will be taken into consideration at your federal sentencing?
Yes.
Are you hoping that by telling the truth, that will be taken into consideration at your federal sentencing?
Yes.
Have you been told that if you are truthful, that the federal government has put a cap on what they would ask the federal judge to sentence you to?
Yes.
And have you been told that the highest number that the federal government will ask for you to be sentenced to is 15 years in federal prison?
Yes.
But have you also been told that ultimately it is the federal judge that will set your sentence and not the federal government, not those attorneys?
Yes.
Do you understand that the federal judge could give you life sentences?
Yes.
Do you understand the federal judge could also ignore the recommendation of 15 years and give you less than that?
Yes.
Theoretically, the federal judge could even give you supervised release
Yes.
or a prison sentence up to life in federal prison.
Yes.
Do you understand how important it is that we tell the truth?
Yes.
Have you come here today to tell the truth?
Yes.
Let me pass you this document and ask you if you recognize it.
Yes, I do.
Is that also the agreement you have with the state prosecutors on your case?
Yes.
And have you signed that document
Yes.
along with your attorneys?
Yes.
If we could have that introduced as a safe sex number exhibit.
For the memorandum of understanding, Mr. Mills, Exhibit 4.
I publish this to the jury by reading it. Mr. Mills, listen, okay?
Okay.
This is a memorandum of understanding that's entered into by the parties, the state of Tennessee, the district attorney, and the defendant Desmond Mills, represented by his attorney Blake Ballard. This memorandum is intended as a binding agreement between the parties, and at the appropriate time will be filed with the court in this indictment 2300241. It will, consistent with the state's ethical obligations, be made known to co-defendants' counsels. Acceptance of responsibility and acknowledgement of conduct. Defendant Desmond Mills wishes to take responsibility for his role in the beating and death of Tyre Nichols, and fully acknowledges that his conduct and the conduct of his co-defendants was improper, excessive, and criminal. He acknowledges that Tyre Nichols was improperly beaten and restrained, and that he and his co-defendants had covered up their criminal conduct by, among other things, lying to first responders and to MPD personnel about the true nature of their contact with Tyre Nichols and the nature of his injuries. Defendant Mills acknowledges that these actions resulted in Tyre Nichols' death. Requirement to provide complete and honest testimony and cooperation. Defendant Mills agrees to cooperate and provide truthful testimony in any and all federal and state proceedings related to this matter or related investigations, including civil rights investigations by the United States Department of Justice. This extends to any interviews requested by federal or state prosecutors and investigators, as well as trial testimony. Defendant Mills must tell the truth at all times and not knowingly withhold any material information. Guilty plea and sentencing. Defendant Mills will enter guilty pleas in federal court to offenses charged in federal indictment 23 CR 20191/MSN, and when appropriate will also enter guilty pleas in state court to offenses charged in indictment 2300214. He will be sentenced in federal court first. The federal court judge will determine his sentence. After federal sentencing, he will enter guilty pleas in state court. Agreement by the state. The state of Tennessee agrees that upon fulfillment of the above conditions, that it will agree to a guilty plea that provides for a state sentence that will be served concurrent. Do you know what concurrent means?
Yes.
It means at the same time, is that right?
Yes.
That we will agree to a state sentence that will be served concurrent with and will not exceed defendant Mills' federal sentence. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Furthermore, any period of incarceration shall be served in the Federal Bureau of Prisons.
Yeah.
So you have an agreement in federal court in which you have pled guilty. Is that correct?
Yes.
With a federal judge to set your sentencing.
Yes.
A recommendation by the United States Attorney's Office not to ask for a sentence in excess of 15 years of incarceration.
Yes.
Correct?
Correct.
But a federal judge able to sentence you all the way from supervised release to life.
Yes.
Correct?
Correct.
You also have an agreement in state court. Tell the truth. And your state sentence will run at the same time as whatever federal sentence you get. Is that correct?
Correct.
And when you're sent to prison, that you will go to prison in a federal prison and not a state prison.
Yes.
You and I have met how many times?
Twice.
Only twice. Total amount of time we spend with each other?
Not an hour.
Less than, you say not an hour?
Not an hour. No.
Not an hour. So less than an hour.
Yes.
Have I told you there's two most important things?
Yes.
I tell you it was to listen to me and for me to listen to you.
Yep.
And for you to do what?
Tell the truth.
Tell the truth. Do you understand that the agreement that you have in federal court, that the agreement you have in state court, that what a federal judge will take into account is whether or not you tell the truth?
Yes.
Tell us where you're from, Mr. Mills.
I'm from Connecticut.
And you're from, you were born in Connecticut?
Yes, I was born in Connecticut.
Parents from somewhere else, though?
Yes, my parents are from Jamaica.
And when you say Jamaica and when you say some other words, we can hear it.
Oh, yes, yes.
So you have a little bit of a Jamaican accent with regard to some words.
Yes, I've been told that, yes.
Okay. Grew up in Connecticut.
Yes.
Did you go to high school?
Yes, I did.
Did you graduate high school?
Yes, I did.
All right, in Connecticut?
Yes.
All right, what did you do after that?
I went to college.
Where did you go to college?
I went to college at West Virginia State University.
What did you do in college?
I played football and I graduated.
Very good. What did you do after that?
And then I started my career in law enforcement. I was a correctional officer first. I was a correctional officer first, and then for about 3 years, and then so I moved to Tennessee. I did corrections for about 2 years before I joined MPD.
What brought you to Tennessee?
Corrections at first. I was chasing a career in correction, then I switched to police officer.
When you came to Tennessee, did you bring your family with you, or?
I got married, and then we started our family in Tennessee.
Do you have children?
Yes, I do.
How many children do you have?
3.
How old are they?
7, 5, 4.
Boys and girls?
2 girls, 1 boy.
After corrections, you joined the Memphis Police Department?
Yes, I did.
And how long were you with the Memphis Police Department?
6 years. 6 years.
Where all were you assigned in those 6 years?
Rains Precinct, Ridgeway Precinct, and then OCU.
Most officers in the force are assigned to precincts, right?
Yes.
Riding around in cars, responding to 911 calls, traffic enforcement, all sorts of things.
Yes.
And then you went to OCU, which is the Organized Crime Unit, is that right?
Yes.
And that is more of a specialized group, is that right?
Yes, it is.
Organized Crime Unit is actually a large umbrella where there is device team, where there is drug enforcement teams, where there are fugitive apprehension teams. It's a large umbrella, is that right?
Yes, it is.
Where in particular in the Organized Crime Unit did you go?
To the Scorpion team.
All right, and what were the responsibilities of the Scorpion team?
We were sent to areas where high, a lot of crime, violent crimes. They would come from the top. They'll send us there, and it's like a zero tolerance policy. They really wanted drugs, money, cars, and guns. That's what they wanted.
So rather than being assigned to a particular area like you are in a precinct, you're part of this team where you're sent to certain areas. Is that right?
Yes.
And these would be high crime areas?
Yes.
One night you could be in South Memphis.
Yes.
One night you could be in North Memphis.
Correct.
One night you could be in Hickory Hill or whatever it is.
Yes.
And your responsibilities on those nights, you said zero tolerance, is to saturate that neighborhood. Is that correct?
Correct.
Zero tolerance, does that mean making a lot of traffic stops? Or what does it
No,
mean?
I'm trying to think the best way to say it. Enforce all crime, misdemeanor or felony, I would say.
And what did that amount to in practice, though? So what were y'all, sort of doing on those nights? Let's say you're sent to South Memphis and told do a zero tolerance in South Memphis. What are you actually physically doing?
We're physically doing the Scorpion team. We would do traffic stops. That was the Scorpion team. That's what we did, because the drug teams, they did it more as our investigations, and they had informants and stuff like that. Our team, our office was the car, so we would make traffic stops and use the traffic stops to find family amount drugs. That's what they wanted. And when you had the family amount drugs, then you get to seize the car, and if they got money, seize the money as well. And then they wanted guns, because guns always looks good to take off the street.
And when you say they, do you mean leadership?
Yes, leadership.
So you are given a directive, go to a particular neighborhood. Is that correct?
Yes.
Do zero tolerance. Is that correct?
Yes.
That means a lot of traffic stops.
Yes.
And the idea is seize drugs and guns and money
Yes.
and stolen cars.
Yes.
Or cars.
Yeah, cars, yes.
And how long were you with the Scorpion team?
I'd say around COVID time. Around that time.
So COVID started around maybe 2020 or something. Would you have been in the Scorpion team as much as 3 years? Or?
I think so, around there. Or possibly.
So had you been with the Scorpion team for a good amount of time?
Yes.
On this Scorpion team, I'm going to say some names. You tell me whether or not you know who these people are, okay?
Okay.
Emmitt Martin.
Yes, and I am.
Was he on the Scorpion team with you?
Yes.
Demetrius Haley.
Yes.
Tadarrius Bean.
Yes.
Justin Smith.
Yes.
Preston Hemphill.
Yes.
January 7th of 2023. Okay?
Okay.
Tell me about that night.
All right. I was working Scorpion unit, and me and Bean, we had someone under arrest for a traffic stop violation.
Let me interrupt you real quick. When you say Bean, you mean Tadarrius Bean?
Yes.
You see him in the courtroom today.
Yes, I do.
Can you point him out and tell me what he's wearing and where he's seated?
It's a navy blue suit, blue tie, blue shirt.
I think he nodded at you, but what seat is Mr. Bean in?
He's sitting beside Smith.
Mr. Smith is in number one, in the seat number one.
Okay, so
Mr. Bean is number two.
yes, number 2 seat.
All right, so you're with Mr. Bean.
Yes. We conducted a traffic stop. We had someone under arrest, and the suspect at the time was handcuffed in the backseat of my car. I was driving. Bean was driving alongside with me.
All right, so let's stop you. What area of town are you in?
We are in Ridgeway area. East
Okay, tell
Memphis.
this jury's not from Memphis. Okay.
Okay.
So is that downtown?
No, that's East Memphis.
Okay. East Memphis. And are you familiar with sort of a large neighborhood? Neighborhood's not the right word. Area of Memphis called Hickory Hill.
Yes.
Ridgeway is part of Hickory Hill.
Yes.
All right. And what are there businesses in Hickory Hill?
Yes, a lot of businesses.
And there's places to eat. Right.
Yes.
And there's also neighborhoods with residential houses.
Yes.
And is this the area that y'all have been sent to that night?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead.
And he was handcuffed in the backseat of my car, and then right before me and Bean were about to search his vehicle, we heard on the radio an officer keyed up said that they had one resist, He's been pepper sprayed and tased, and now he's running.
All right, so someone has resisted, pepper sprayed and tased and run.
Yes.
Okay.
And naturally, when you hear that come across the radio as an officer, you're supposed to go and help your fellow officers because you don't know what's going on over there. So when we heard it, we released the guy we had. It was just a minor offense. And we got into my car, and then we drove to the area where the location that they put out. And when we got over there, the stop was Ross and Rains. The traffic stop was Ross and Rains. And
How far away from Ross and Rains were y'all? Or how long did it take? I'm not really asking for, I don't care about the distance.
it wasn't too far, maybe a mile and a half or two from.
Okay.
It wasn't too far. And we got there, they said that Miss Nichols went southbound on Ross. So I turned down Ross, me and Bean, we start driving down Ross, took a first left, and it was a residential neighborhood, and we drove all around the neighborhood, and we didn't see Miss Nichols. And when I pulled out to continue to go southbound on Ross, as I was driving, I just looked in my rearview mirror, and then I saw Miss Nichols just like appear right there in the road, and I said, Bean, I think that's him. I turned around. I said, hey, what was the description of Miss Nichols? He said it, and then we rolled the window down to talk to him, and as soon as he said, hey, Miss Nichols took off running, and that's when Bean got the car first. He started chasing him.
It wouldn't be fair, it would be interruption, it would be fair to say that whatever description you all are given of Mr. Nichols, did that person match that description?
Yes, and he was wiping his face. And he was wiping his face, I think with a shirt or something. And so Bean took off running. I got in the car. I started to run. And I turned back because I forgot to lock the car. I locked the car, and then by the time I turned around, I didn't see Bean or Miss Nichols no more. So I just started running, and then I seen when they went up another street. I don't know the name of that street. And then that's when I saw Bean again, Mr. Nichols, and I seen it was Smith's car. And then there was some residents outside, and I asked them, what's the name of the street, because I didn't know where I was. They gave me the name of the street, and then I put it on dispatch, and then I ran up with the rest of the other, with Bean, Smith, and Mr. Nichols. And
Put it on dispatch, meaning you said it on the radio where y'all were at?
yes, it's on radio. And then I ran up there, and I immediately pepper sprayed him.
Well, when you run up there, what do you see? Who's doing what?
I see Dean and Smith. They're holding Mr. Nichols.
Is Mr. Nichols standing up or is he on the ground?
He was on the ground. He was on the ground.
Okay.
You can look at his on the ground. And I pulled out the pepper spray and I sprayed again. And I sprayed him 2 times. It wasn't working. And the 3rd time I tried to
Did you say it wasn't working or wasn't working? I couldn't hear you.
No, I sprayed and it just wasn't working.
Wasn't working?
Yeah, it wasn't working. And then I sprayed the 3rd time, and the 3rd time I sprayed myself. And then when I sprayed myself, I backed away from Miss Nichols, Bean, and Smith. And I was trying to collect my thoughts. Because when you get sprayed, you really can't see it. You can't see it.
Had you been sprayed directly in the eyes?
Yes. I sprayed myself directly in the eye. And I backed away. I was trying to collect myself, and then at that time it was Bean, Smith, and I believe Martin was there now.
And let me interrupt you because we did this with Mr. Bean. We need to do it with everybody. I think you've already identified him, but can you tell me where Mr. Smith is seated in the courtroom?
Seat 1.
For record, could reflect he's identified Justice Smith.
So reflected.
Smith and Bean and Emmitt Martin?
Yes.
So at this point, it is those three. Is Mr. Nichols still on the ground?
Yes.
And you have sprayed yourself and you're attempting to collect yourself?
Yes. And I heard the officers kept saying, give me hands, give me hands. And because I sprayed myself, I became angry and I used my baton. I pulled the baton out and I approached.
Now, talking to you right now in this courtroom, you seem pretty mild-mannered. How angry did you become?
To pull the baton out, I sprayed myself. I couldn't see, and it made me angry.
Okay, what you did?
And then I pulled the baton out and I approached Mr. Nichols and I told him, I said I was gonna effing baton you, and I told the officers who were in the way to move. I said move, and then I used the baton on Mr. Nichols 3 times on his right arm, and then I stopped. And
Now, had you been trained in the use of this baton?
yes,
Now, with regard just to the physical way in which you struck Mr. Nichols, just in regard to where you struck Mr. Nichols, was that consistent with your training?
yes, it was.
Okay. As part of your training, were you trained when to use the baton and when not to?
Yes.
Are you supposed to use it because you're angry at somebody?
No.
You struck him 3 times where?
On his right arm.
Did he react to that?
No.
Physically, where is he at when you're striking him?
He had right arm was on the ground and the left arm was up, and he kind of was like a knee in the ground, maybe I would say.
Okay, so sort of half up, half down.
Yes.
Were Bean and Smith still there with him?
I think it was Smith was holding his arm at that time.
Was Bean still there?
Yeah, he was still in the area.
Now, when you had collected yourself, did you know that Emmitt Martin had soccer kicked him to the head?
No.
Did you know that Emmitt Martin had kicked him even a second time to the head?
No.
Did you know that when he soccer kicked him both times that Bean and Smith were there holding him down?
No, I didn't learn the case until I watched the video.
And what video are you talking about?
The incident with Mr. Nichols.
I understand the incident, but which video? You understand?
The Sky Cop camera.
Skycap camera. Now, you had a body camera on, is that correct?
Yes.
And some of the others had body cameras on, is that correct? Or do you know?
We're all supposed to.
All supposed to.
Yes.
Some did.
I didn't hear it.
Some did. Some did have body cameras on.
Yeah, I think yes. Yeah.
The Skycop camera is something different, though. Is that right?
Yes.
When did you find out that Skycop camera was up there on the pole? When did you find out that it was there?
When I got back to the office that night.
Afterwards.
Yes, afterwards.
So you didn't know it was there at the time.
No.
Tell us about after the 3 baton strikes.
After that, I stopped, and then the pepper spray just reactivated itself again. Until you wash it out, it keeps activating on and off. And I was just standing there, and then my eyes were shut, and I heard the thump sound. And I heard after the second one, that's when I peeked with my eyes open, and I looked over, and I seen Martin was punching Mr. Nichols.
Did you see what Mr. Bean and Mr. Smith were doing?
They were just holding his hand, holding his arm.
Was Tyre standing?
Yes, he's standing at this point, yes.
Was Mr. Bean on one hand and Mr. Smith on the other?
Yes.
And Mr. Martin was hit
Yes.
hard?
Yes. And after I peeked and looked, I was wondering, so why is he punching him? And then I didn't want to look no more because it didn't look good. And
You said it doesn't look good. What do you mean?
the way how he was punching Mr. Nichols.
Looked like it wasn't right.
Correct.
Looked like it could really hurt him.
Correct.
Had you heard Tyre make any threats to you?
No, I can't read. I don't recall no threats.
We heard you said something about, I'm going to effing baton you. Is that correct?
Yes.
Did you hear anybody else there make any threats?
No, I can't recall. No.
Did you ever hear anybody there say hit him?
When I watched the video, that's when I heard the hit him.
Okay. And we're going to watch the videos, so that's probably the appropriate time, I guess, for me to ask you about that.
Okay.
Okay. Mr. Martin's hitting him. Mr. Bean Smith at his side. What happens next?
I believe after, I couldn't look no more, and then after that, I believe that's when he was taken into custody.
Now, you're not a small man. Would you agree with me?
I agree.
Is Mr. Martin bigger than you?
Just taller.
Just taller.
Yes.
Who is the smallest person out there?
Officer or anybody?
Anybody?
Mr. Nichols.
Mr. Nichols. Did you ever see Mr. Nichols throw a punch?
No.
Did you ever see Mr. Nichols try to karate kick anybody?
No.
Did you ever see Mr. Nichols produce a weapon?
No.
When you said that what you saw Mr. Martin doing with Mr. Bean and Mr. Smith at his side, when you said it was wrong, well, you're doing something wrong right then too, aren't you?
Yes.
What's your duty as a police officer when you see something like that?
Stop Mr. Martin.
You gotta try to stop it, don't you?
Yes.
You take an oath to be a police officer, don't you?
Yes.
You understand that you have a duty to intervene,
Yes.
even if that means intervening with your fellow officers when you see excessive force. Is that right?
Yes.
Each and every one of you officers out there had a duty to intervene, didn't
Yes.
you? Did you ever say, stop?
No.
Do you regret that?
Yes.
Did you ever try to get yourself in between Mr. Martin and Tyre and, whoa, we got this. We got this. We got this. You ever try to do that?
No.
Do you regret that?
Yes.
Did you ever see Mr. Bean or Mr. Smith? We got this. We got this. Stop.
No.
Did you ever see any of those officers out there do that?
No.
Instead, it just kept going.
Yes.
You said he was taken into custody. You meant that he was brought to the ground?
Yeah, he had both handcuffs on.
At this point, a bunch of people on top of him?
No, I don't have to see the video again, but I don't recall.
Okay, do you remember how many people were physically, taking him into custody at that time?
No, I don't.
Did you ever physically touch Tyre Nichols?
Yes, I did.
When did you touch him?
When I used the baton.
I got that. So when you struck him with a baton 3 times, but did you ever handle him?
No.
Did you ever hold him up?
No.
Did you ever press him down on the ground?
No.
But you batoned him 3 times.
Yes.
After he is, I'm going to use your phrase, taken into custody, okay? Do you see Defendant Haley arrive?
I saw him arrive when I watched my camera.
Okay, so at that time you do not remember seeing Defendant Haley?
No.
Okay. But later when you watch your body-worn camera, you see Defendant Haley?
Yes.
We will watch it. With the appropriate time, I'll ask you about that. Okay?
Okay.
Tell me what happens next.
So after he's taken custody, he was propped up against someone's car, tire, and then the fire department arrived, and they were there. They were doing what they do to someone, and then I remember I saw as they were there, Miss Nichols slouched over to the ground, and I yelled, "Hey!" I said, "Hey!" Look at him, and then I believe Smith said to the fire department, he said, "Bag him."
Does that mean something about oxygen, get oxygen to him or something?
I don't know what it means. I just know Smith went to EMT or paramedic school, something, but he did that. So I would say that Smith would know better what EMT paramedic should do than I would do.
Gotcha. While paramedics doing whatever they're doing, we'll see it for ourselves on the video. While he's doing what he's doing, and Smith's saying whatever, are you telling these paramedics, man, look at his head, he got hit a lot really hard in his head?
No, I didn't tell the paramedics anything.
What happens? Tyre's at the car on the ground.
And then so now paramedics are now they're working on him, they're doing their paramedic stuff with him, and we find out he's going to be transported to the hospital. Our lieutenant made scene.
Is his name Dwayne Smith?
Yes.
Now, while this paramedic stuff is going on with Mr. Nichols, are you having conversations with these defendants? with Defendant Martin and with Defendant Smith and Defendant Bean and Defendant Haley?
Yes.
What's the substance of those conversations?
I kept asking Martin what happened, like why you stopped him, and how did we get over here, and how did we get to this? Because I was in disbelief on how Mr. Nichols looked. Normally, as a police officer, I respond if someone looks like that. I've never been part of something when someone looks like that. So I kept asking Martin over and over.
How to get to this?
Yes, how to get to this, why he stopped him, what did he do, what did he have. I kept asking him.
Well, you had part of the answer of how it got to this, like this, is your anger.
Yes.
At some point in these conversations, we'll watch it on the body cam, so I'm not going to ask you exactly what everybody said. Okay?
Okay.
But did some of these defendants make statements about hitting Mr. Nichols?
Yes.
Did they make statements about everybody was rocking him or whatever?
Yes, but I listened to the video, I can tell you better.
Is there a point in the video where we're going to see one of the defendants, we'll have you describe it when we see it, makes a motion about taking your body camera off?
Yes.
What is that about?
That was Martin. He was telling me to take my camera off because he wanted to tell me something so the camera wouldn't catch it.
And we'll be able to see that on the body cam, is that right?
Yes.
Mr. Nichols is against this car. Y'all are having the conversations y'all are having. Is Mr. Nichols ultimately transported away?
Yes, he is.
Tell me about that.
We went to the hospital. Me and Bean went with him. Bean was riding in the ambulance and I was following behind. We got to the hospital and...
When you were following the ambulance, were you aware of how critical Mr. Nichols' condition was?
Yeah, yes, I called Bean as we were driving and he said they were performing CPR.
As in his heart stopped?
Well, if that's for CPR, then yes.
Do you want Mr. Nichols to die?
No, I do not. I did not.
That'd be real bad. Is that right?
Correct.
You were following to the hospital, Bean's riding in the ambulance. What happens?
Get to the hospital, and then they bring him inside of one of the rooms, and the doctors and nurses, they're working on him, and me and Bean was sitting outside the room.
Y'all actually go into the hospital?
Yes.
How long did you stay in the hospital?
We were there for a long time. I believe a long time, yeah.
Did y'all leave that night?
Yes.
When y'all left, was Mr. Nichols still alive?
Yes.
When you left, do you have conversations with Mr. Bean?
I don't think we said too much. We was riding car, but we was...
I didn't interrupt you. You don't think you said too much? I was just riding the car.
It was quiet more so.
It was quiet.
Yeah.
Probably pretty sobering.
Yes.
Did you have a conversation that night with Mr. Haley?
Yes, I did.
How did that conversation happen?
When I was leaving the hospital, Mr. Haley kept calling my phone, and when I spoke with him, he asked me if I seen him on my body camera doing anything.
Mr. Haley asked you if You could see your body cam and see whether or not Mr. Haley was doing anything.
Yes.
Okay.
And then that's when I watched it real quick to see where he's on there, and I told him that I only see him running up on my body camera when I was walking away.
And did Mr. Haley at that point make any statement to you about kicking Mr. Nichols?
No.
Could you see Mr. Haley on your body cam kick Mr. Nichols?
No.
When did you become aware that Mr. Haley kicked Mr. Nichols?
When I think it was after internal affairs interview.
Y'all have to speak with internal affairs, is that right?
Yes.
Y'all have to fill out forms about like what type of physical contact you had with Mr. Nichols, is that right?
Yes.
And do y'all do those things that night?
Yes.
And that night, do you tell the truth and say, I batoned Mr. Nichols for no reason other than I was angry?
No.
Do you tell the truth and say, while Bean and Smith stood at his arms, Mr. Martin punched him and punched him and punched him, I could hear the fuzz, and I thought this was wrong?
No.
Did you tell him that I, just like everybody else there, had a duty to intervene, but we didn't do it?
Yeah, I'm going to object to the way he can answer his question on what he said that night.
That's the same objection.
What did you tell him?
Well, the blue teams are formed, like you said.
You called the blue team, is that right?
Yeah, so when you use of force, the form name was called blue team. And on the blue team, I put the use of force that I use. You put what you use, and I did what I did.
And you didn't put that other stuff.
No, I didn't put what I saw.
Do you even make a comment at some point that this was all by the book?
Yes, I said that on the scene. My lieutenant arrived.
And was that a truthful statement or an untruthful statement?
Untruthful statement.
Why would you make an untruthful statement about what y'all did that night?
It was just trying to. I knew it was a bad situation. I'm just trying to make it seem better.
Were you trying to get yourself out of trouble?
Yes.
Were you trying to keep your fellow police officers out of trouble?
More so me.
Or so you?
More so me.
Did you know how bad it was yet?
I knew it was real bad when we was out there. 'Cause I was praying for him when I was out there. And I knew that.
Did you know they had that Skycop camera video yet?
No, not till I got back to the office.
We've mentioned Mr. Haley a couple times. Can you point him out in the courtroom and tell us where he's seated?
Would that be C4?
C4, okay. So Mr. Smith, Mr. Bean, and then Mr. Haley, is that correct?
Yes.
The record could reflect that identified Mr. Haley.
So reflected.
Or at some point, did you find out the TBI was investigating this matter?
Yes.
And were y'all asked to come have pictures taken of y'all that night?
Yes.
And we'll do these one by one. Tell me who is this?
This is me?
And is that what you're wearing that night?
Yes, it was.
All right, that could be marked as says that's somebody see it.
So the photo of Mr. Mills, I think that it's E5.
there's nothing that obviously council's seeing these pictures. These are just pictures of them that night. If we could just go ahead and publish them while we go, Judge. Just pass this. You tell me who's in this next picture?
This is Bean.
You've got Marcus Stacy next on the exhibit.
We'll show a picture of Mr. Bean at Exhibit 6.
Martin.
Next on the exhibit.
First photo of Mr. Martin at Exhibit 7.
Haley.
Next on the exhibit.
First photo of Mr. Haley at Exhibit 8.
This is a set of two photographs. The second photograph is of this defendant's shoes. It's not alleged this defendant kicked the victim, but the shoes are very distinctive on the video and make it easy to follow this defendant on the video.
You guys will stipulate those are Justice Smith's shoes.
Smith.
We'll show the two-page of the Mr. Smith and his shoes as Exhibit 9.
As they return the exhibits after it goes all the way through, I can give Mr. Mills his pen and just have him write their names on each picture.
Okay.
While we're waiting, there's one more. We're going to watch some body cam later of the stop. Tell me who this officer is.
Hemphill.
Was Hemphill on the Scorpion team with y'all?
Yes, he was.
We'll show Exhibit 10. This is a photo of Mr. Hemphill.
proceed, Your Honor? Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, sir. I'll pass you this and ask if you recognize this, Mr. Mills.
Yes.
And what is that?
This is the traffic stop. Incident started. This is where it finished.
Okay. That's a map, is that right?
Yes.
And on it, you can see the location where there was the traffic stop, is that right?
Yes.
And is that Ross and Rains?
Yes.
That's where you drove in response to this call that a man had been tased and pepper sprayed.
Yes.
And you were directed to go a certain direction, is that right?
Yes.
And is that the neighborhood? And that neighborhood's pictured on the map, is that right?
Yes.
The location where this crime happened, is that correct?
Yes.
And then there's another house on that map that's also on Castlegate, is that right?
Yes.
What is that house that's on Castlegate? What is that location?
Mr. Nichols' house.
Mr. Nichols' house. And did you have occasion to go to Mr. Nichols' house that night?
Yes, I did.
When was that?
When my lieutenant made the scene.
We heard that Mr. Nichols is against the car laying on the ground, is that right?
Yes.
There's paramedics, is that right?
Yes.
Y'all are discussing things with each other, is that right?
Yes.
Your lieutenant makes a scene eventually, is that correct?
Yes.
And do you and your lieutenant go anywhere briefly?
Yes.
Where do y'all go?
To Mr. Nichols' house.
And was it a short walk?
Yes.
And were y'all able to speak to anybody there?
Yes.
Was that Mr. Nichols' mom?
Yes.
Was it you or Mr. Lieutenant Smith who's actually speaking with?
Lieutenant Smith.
Were you sort of hanging in the back of it?
Yes.
We can have that marked as states next one. No, I think we're going to be able to show this one on the projector.
Show the aerial photo as exhibit 11.
Thank you. Attorneys and technology. It's just not. It's just not good. All right. What area of town is this, Detective Mills?
East Memphis.
All right. And this is East Memphis. We call the general sort of area Hickory Hill. Is that right?
Yes.
And I guess it's obvious, but this is just for the record. Is this in Memphis, Tennessee?
Yes.
And in Shelby County, Tennessee?
Yes.
All these locations that we're talking about where the incident occurred are in Memphis and Shelby County, Tennessee?
Yes.
Ross and Rains, Is it these two fairly major streets?
Yes.
And what occurred at that location?
A traffic stop?
Okay. So this is initial traffic stop here. And let's ignore this for the time being. Location here says Castlegate and Bear Creek, is that correct?
Yes.
What happens there?
That's when I became involved.
That's when you became involved?
Yes.
Is that the location where Mr. Nichols was beaten?
Yes.
And then just shortly down from that is 6743 Castlegate Lane, is that correct?
Yes.
And what's that location?
That's his house.
And that is a very short walk, it seems, is that right?
Yes.
All of these locations, are they within less than a mile of each other?
Yes.
Okay, so we're talking short distances here.
Yes. Yes.
We skipped for the time being, but let's, I have told you that there is a second pole camera in this neighborhood. Is that second skycop camera in this neighborhood? Is that correct?
Yes.
And it is here at 6705 Ross Ridge. And we'll watch some quick pole cam video of that here in a minute. There's also a camera symbol where you said the incident occurred, where Mr. Nichols was beaten. That's because there's a skycop camera there, and we'll watch obviously that video again here shortly. We're going to start with one of the pre-edited videos, Your Honor. The video of the traffic stop at Ross and Greens.
Let's get set up now. The attorney's approved.
court knows, there is a stipulation of fact at the start of this trial that pre-admits certain videos. Identify the video from the traffic stop at Ross and Raines. This would be the body-worn camera of Preston Hemphill. If you could stop it real quick. Mr. Mills, you testified that you were not present at this scene, is that correct?
Correct.
So because of that, I am not going to ask you to narrate the video and describe what's going on. You weren't there. Okay?
Okay.
But I am going to ask you who is who. Okay, so you can identify for the jury at least who is who.
Okay.
Body cam videos do have sound, is that correct?
Yes.
But they don't have sound for the first minute or so.
Yes.
We stopped it because it's better quality than that. Something about the TVs. Approach. Check the TV after that. Does this appear to be Preston Hemphill's body cam?
Yeah.
Speak up
Yes.
a little bit for me.
Yes.
Okay. You see the hands there?
Yes.
So whose hands are those?
That's Hemphill.
Okay. And you see the car there? Whose car is that?
Mr. Nichols' car.
Mr. Nichols' car. Can you tell who that is at Mr. Nichols' door there?
That's Martin.
Place him.
3938, murder Lanes and Ross. Tasers deployed. Suspect is running down Ross. Young male, black, slim build, blue jeans, and a hoodie. Sat down on Ross, where we last saw him. What's up? Yes. Hang on.
Who is that?
Haley.
Haley, okay. Hempill's body cam, so Hempill talking to Haley, is
Yes.
that correct?
Yes.
And we're not gonna rewind. If we go back to sort of the chaos that we saw, could you hear Haley's voice?
Yes, I can.
Okay, could you hear Martin's voice?
Yes.
And could you hear Hempill's voice?
Yes.
And the man on the ground, was that Mr. Nichols?
Yes.
One of the problems with that is hey, your car's right in front of you. This motherfucker got my wall. Now, hang on. Where's your water? Okay, I got you. Good water? Good. Ready? Negative 2938. Why are my damn glasses in?
Who is that?
Haley.
You say Haley? Or?
Yes, Haley.
I can't see jack shit. My glasses when he was fighting me. Negative, we just saw him running down Ross. Still make your white eye. Yeah. What's up? Right eye. All right, ready? Yeah. What? Right eye. That way.
Who is that?
Smith.
Okay.
Okay, I gotta find my glasses and get this damn taser downloaded.
Could you tell whose voice that was there?
That was Smith.
Smith on the radio?
Yes.
choice is that, could you say?
Martin.
Okay.
Did you also avoid my taser?
When people are talking like that and they say numbers at the start, what is that about?
The numbers are the officer's call number.
Okay.
Yeah, so every number
has like a car number?
Yes, everyone's assigned a number.
All right, so do you say whatever your car number is first, and you say what you're going to say?
Yes.
Is that how it works?
I can't remember.
What's that?
I don't remember.
You don't remember if that's what they did or not?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Okay. But if somebody wants to talk, if somebody's talking on the radio, they would say their car number so people would know who's talking.
He said call number, not car number.
Oh, I'm sorry. Call number?
Yeah, you're talking about the numbers that they're calling. The numbers are assigned to officers.
I got you. Okay, so these numbers that we're hearing have to do with what type of call it is.
No, it's all right. So, all right, Lieutenant Smith, I heard him kid. He's 2901.
Okay.
So instead of saying Lieutenant Smith, you say 2901. That belongs to him.
Okay, that's his number.
Yes.
Okay. I was saying car number, like it identifies you by your car, but everybody's identified by a number.
Yes.
Okay, so Lieutenant Smith has a number, Justin Smith has a number, you have a number?
Yes.
And what's your number out there?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Thin male, black, blue jeans, and a plaid jacket.
What was I talking about?
Martin.
You good right now? You got anything in your eyes? You found
Who was that we could hear on the radio?
That was me.
That's you?
Yes.
Okay. And what are you saying on the radio there?
Southbound on Ross.
Okay, is this after y'all found him?
Yes.
Who's that?
That's me.
Martin and all them over there chasing him. Shit, you sprayed me too, but luckily you didn't get my eyes, just on my eyebrow. Oh, let's stop his ass.
Is that what he says? So I hope they stop his ass?
Hemp Hill.
I hope they stop his ass. Never going for other cars, because him and Martin chasing him.
Does Bill ever come to the second scene where Mr. Nichols is beat to death?
No, not while I was there. I didn't hear.
Who is this leaving?
Haley.
Whose voice is that?
I don't know.
Whose voice was that said just going down here? Or, you know?
It sounded like Smith.
Stopping place, Judge, but we can do one thing first. We can back this video up take it off the full screen, because I'm told it's maybe the full screen that's distorting it, and just watch the first 2 minutes, just the traffic stop, smaller slow version.
I was gonna say, before we do that, just for the record, when we don't watch the entire video, if we could put on the timestamp that it was stopped, I believe it was 2039, either 07 or 17.
All right.
We're making note of those times, and we'll include that in the ultimate exhibit list of the jury. So we're not going to watch this whole thing, just the stop and smaller version, because we think the TV is distorting it when it goes full screen.
Driver, do you want to just fast forward to the part to see if the smaller range is going to fix this?
We're real close, Joe, just right here. Let's see. Just make a note that we played that portion of the video, just for the record. Next video will be the poll cam that we haven't seen from the neighborhood. Yes. I'm told by our tech people that it's probably the laptop and they have a different one to use. I think maybe we'll watch this video real quick and then maybe we can switch out, take a quick break. I'll feed us something quick. Mr. Mills, I told you there was actually a second poll cam in this neighborhood, is that correct?
Yes.
The 6705 Ross Ridge in this neighborhood?
Yes.
Okay. All right, now we're going to watch it another time through and I'll point out something to you. Detective Mills. look in this area here. We're going to see a person. It appears to be Tyre Nichols. That does not appear to be a police car, does it?
No.
So on these cars. This does appear to be a police car, doesn't it? Or could you tell?
I can't tell. I just see the tail lights.
The individual is crouched down sort of between the two cars.
Yes.
And they just walks away.
Yes.
Did you drive down the street?
Yes.
Could that have even been your car, that second car?
Possibly.
Yeah, hard to tell.
Yeah, I can't tell.
If you were driving down the street, did you see Tyre Nichols over there in the yard or crouching down between those cars?
No.
If we can have a break, Your Honor, and switch laptops and hopefully have better quality when we come back.
Ladies and gentlemen, jury, we're going to take a brief recess. You can leave your notebooks in your chairs and continue not to speak about the case.
lose because you're not trusting. No, no, no. I hope you lose.
want makes the poll camera from the scene of the meeting.
Mr. Miller, while he's asking you questions, I know you may be facing this direction, but if you can just make sure your voice is loud so that the jury can hear your answers.
Yes, Your Honor.
Who are the two officers on top of them right now?
Bean and Smith.
Because in Smith, I think, as we said before, you can tell by the white sole shoes. Is that right?
Yes.
Who is this officer walking up?
Martin.
Were you able to see that kick to the head where you were
When I was there.
when you were there?
No.
Where are you in this right now?
I'm far. I'm on the other side of that car, far away. Not far.
Sort of off stage, right?
Yes.
Okay. Were you able to see that second kick from the head from where you were that day?
No.
We go in order. It's Martin, Bean, and then Smith. So
Yes.
who's that?
That's me.
You see a few something. We see you go like this.
Yes.
What are you doing?
I just opened my baton.
Okay, this is one of those collapsible type batons.
Yes.
So when you go like this, it extends.
Yes.
Can you tell, if you stop here, can you tell here, Martin's back to us, is that correct?
Yes.
On the far right, is that Smith?
Yes.
In the middle, Bean?
Yes.
Far left, you?
Yes.
And Mr. Nichols, like you said, half on the ground?
Yes.
Stop right here. You're back to us, is that correct?
Yes.
Left with the shoes is Smith,
Yes.
on Tyre's left side.
I can't see Tyre's left side, but I can see right here, left of
You
me.
can see Smith.
Yes.
On the right, Bean, is that correct? We can play it a little more.
Yes, please. Okay, yes.
Okay, so left side of Tyre Smith, right side Bean, and we stop this mid punch by Emmitt Martin. Is that correct?
Yes.
You had exited again to the right. Is that right?
Yes.
Where Martin and Smith and Bean.
They're still with Mr. Nichols.
Who's this man running in?
Oh, I don't know.
Right. The man that just kicked him, could you tell?
That was a little blurry with the Haley.
Okay. We'll see some body cams later, so if you can't tell who the first kick or the second kick was from, you can just say that.
Okay.
So we saw one man run in and kick him.
Yes.
Could you tell who that was?
That was Haley.
Okay. And we saw another man kick him after Haley did. Could you tell who that was?
Martin.
Who's this dragging him over to the car?
Smith. Isn't it Smith? Yeah, Smith.
See this person with his phone out?
Yes.
Who's that?
That's Haley.
Did you become aware of that Haley took a picture of Tyre Nichols with his phone when he's propped up against that car?
He said if I was aware.
Did you become aware of that?
Yeah.
Did you also become aware that he sent it to people?
Yes. Found out later.
We'll stop this here at 2040, 38. watch next your body cam, Detective Mills. We're gonna go through that period where the sound doesn't turn on for like a minute.
Yes.
You're the one spraying, is that right?
Yes. Yes.
You sprayed yourself at this point?
Yes.
What did we just see right there, Detective Mills? Did you see that?
No. Can you rewind it? No.
Yeah, we rewind it for a second. Rewind it just a bit. What was that? Detective Martin took off his body and threw on the ground.
Like could be a body worn camera.
Okay.
Could be.
Let me stop here for a second. Please stop. You said, so I don't want to misquote, but something to the effect of, or did you say?
Your Honor, out of the rule of completeness, I'm gonna ask that, but because at this point, the narration, and we need to approach out, because it's gonna be a slight speaking objection, but the video needs to play, and then he can come back and ask his questions, is how it's normally done. And right now, I would ask the court to allow him, to allow it to play to a certain point, and then come back, because it's not giving the video the weight of what it should be given, or the effect of what it should do.
Well, I mean, with regard to the video, I mean, it's being admitted into evidence. So if you're wanting to play the video in its entirety during your cross-examination,
Yes, sir.
Then I'll allow you to do so. But during the direct examination, I'll allow him to ask questions with portions that he wants to direct on.
Yes, sir.
Maybe approach on something I'd like to bring to the court's attention. Just briefly, Your Honor. Respect.
Rewind back since we took a little break, and my questions are going to be, whose voice is that? Okay.
Okay. That voice?
Whose voice is that?
Martin.
Okay. Whose voice is that?
Me.
Okay. Whose voice was that?
It's more than one, but got it.
Okay. Whose voice was him?
Your Honor,
Can you replay it?
after what I addressed, that's inappropriate.
I mean,
Objection.
if he knows he's
Does Mr. Hagerman know, or the witness? Because
Well, that's-
Mr. Hagerman is just testifying.
well, then I guess the question is, or the objection is the objection to a leading question, or is it objection to what?
Objection, leading, suggesting an answer.
Ask him who?
So you can ask if he has knowledge of who made the statement. If he says that he has knowledge of who made the statement, then
I'm sorry, Your Honor, the records will reflect that out of Mr. Hagerman's mouth came the word hitting. That's what my objection is to.
all right. If you can rephrase your question.
We can rewind it. Yeah, my question is, who says that?
Okay.
So who said that?
Sound like, I would say Martin and Smith.
Okay. We are east of the intersection.
Who said the location?
That was me.
You can get rid of Ross and Desmond. I walk up like myself, man, this is change on the shit. Let me get my car up here. You been all right? That's it.
Who's that talking?
Martin.
Who's that?
That's Bean.
Who's that?
Smith.
Who are those people attending to Mr. Nichols?
That's the paramedics.
Who said that? Did you hear what that man said?
Can you rewind a little bit? What word do you want me?
Yeah. Yeah, good pieces. Okay, right there. Who says that?
Smith.
What does that mean?
He was punching him.
What did he call it?
He said pieces, some pieces.
What does pieces mean?
Meaning a lot of punches, more than one punch.
Okay. Who said that right there?
That was Martin.
What does he say?
He's hitting him with straight haymakers.
What's that?
That's like a one-hit quitter punch.
Like a big one.
Yeah, big one.
Like the thuds you heard?
Yes.
Who says that?
Martin.
What does he say?
He said he was rocking him.
What does he mean by rocking?
Punching him with the haymakers.
Who says that?
Smith.
What was he saying?
He said I jumped in, started rocking.
If you stop there, was that Defendant Smith?
Yes.
Saying something about you got that face thing you did?
Yes.
What's he talking about?
I think he's referring to, I think Shelby County have a system when they can take a picture of the face and identify someone. I'm not positive, but I think that's what he's referring to.
Okay, or I don't know either.
Oh, I think
Could
that's...
it possibly be referring to some sort of medical thing for the paramedics, or no?
No, I think it's... I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. Fair enough. Who is that?
Lieutenant Smith.
Who's talking there? Is this good?
That's Haley.
Who said that?
Remind me.
Excuse me.
Can you remind me, please, a little bit? Just.
You know they Mark? I ain't getting a
I know who said that? Did you hear that? Bean was rocking.
That was Smith.
Yeah, it's ask and answer. His narration is going over and over. And I don't have an issue with the questions. We're going to play the video as well. But he's narrating, trying to get to he's leading him to the answers that he wants out of him. The witness has indicated an answer to all these questions twice now.
Actually, wasn't asked how to list.
Specifically, Your Honor, the caption, the word said was about haymakers, and then what looks like to be Bean said he's eating them. That's the third time we've watched it in the last 45 seconds. I don't know how they're rewinding it so fast, but if one didn't know that, or we would actually think this is just one big long conversation. So it goes to the ask and answer objection. I've heard the same clip 3 times now in the last 45 seconds.
I mean, if we're going over new information, I'll allow you to go over new information, but if we can just make sure we're going over new information.
It was a witness who wanted to answer the question.
That was Haley.
And who just said that?
The swung and hit me part?
Yeah.
That was Martin.
Who says that?
Haley.
I said,
Who's that talking?
Haley.
Who's that talking?
Haley.
Judge, I'm just thinking about the record in the future. This video is asking who's saying what as a timestamp on it. And when you read a transcript of this, the question's going to be who said that, and there's going to be a name answer generally, or I don't know. But there's no timestamp. Nobody reading the transcript will be able to know what they're talking about. And I would ask that when someone's questioned about the videotape, that the timestamp be mentioned and included in the question.
If you can include that, Mr. Aaron.
For the record, that was 20:45:30 a.m.
It's connected, right? Okay. Oh, they got water hose, man. Yes, please. I got it down. My kids were like, the house is lit up. The living room, there's everywhere. He hired a guy driving my truck and stuff, and he got up for a fight. Yes, man. You take him all the way down there.
Now, who's that talking to the woman there?
That's me.
And what did you say to her?
That he was driving to oncoming traffic.
Now, did you see that?
No, I was going off what Martin told me.
Timestamp is 20:46:53.
Yeah, right. Is it tired for it? It's probably right there. No, we see one. Yeah. I'll ask her. Hey, Martin. 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 All good. right here. My point is, oh, okay, I'm confused at one now. Thank you. Yeah, I got it. Merciful. Thank you.
That's Martin.
Where, what's the timestamp on it?
2049, 51 or 2. Well, the camera now is 2049, 56 or 8. 6, and who's picture? Mr. Mills?
That's Martin.
That's Martin. What did Mr. Martin just do?
He signaled to me to take off my camera and talk to him.
What was that signal?
Just pointing to his body, well, where the body camera would be.
Okay.
And
And
just
so what did that signal mean?
take it off. I got something to tell you.
To take your body camera off?
Yes.
And that timestamp is 2050:00. What did he tell you, Mr. Mills?
That conversation, I kept asking him what happened on the traffic stop, why he stopped him, did he find anything, and how we get here. How did we get to where we at right at that time?
Did he ever explain to you how they got there in terms of him hitting Tyre?
He said that he told me the traffic stop, swerving oncoming traffic. He said he stopped him, got in cars fighting him. He told me he put on his gun, and I think he told me like all three, him, Haley, and Hemphill was laying on him, and I think he said he pushed, Mr. Nichols pushed him off of them and took off running. He told me it was pepper sprayed and tased all over there.
Okay. But did he tell you anything about what happened there at
No,
Castlegate?
no. Everything he was telling me from the original traffic stop.
Okay. Whose voice was that at 2054 asking, he all right?
That was Smith.
Who says that at 2056-41 his oxygen may be low?
Smith.
this point, do you walk away with Lieutenant Smith to go to the father's house?
Yes.
We're gonna stop the video at 20:57. I think that's a 39. For the record, that's where we would stop Mr. Mills's body worn camera. Next, Mr. Mills is, I'm going to try not to ask any questions from this one, just let it play. This will be your body worn camera audio synced up with the poll camera. Okay, so we will actually be able to see for the first time and hear the incident from Castleton.
Okay.
Let me get my car quick. You been alright?
So that now 2038 13. We have two, and then one real short video left, Your Honor. We're gonna watch next Lieutenant Bean's body-worn camera. To remind the jury, who is Bean in the car with?
Me.
Stop it here at 2033-55. As the camera remains on the ground, we're going to fast forward it to 2039. Go ahead. This is just my 2038 next.
He cut in, he cut through traffic.
Does my mom get to come down to you, or are you coming back down here?
Are you gonna put a blind, bro?
And we can stop that here at 2038-19. And there's just one more video. It'll be from Blake's body cam. Blake's is not a name we've heard yet in this trial. This will be from later on in this one. Can you stop for a second? Oops. I was going to read out the timestamps. Right there, 20, 36, 17, 18. Who is that kicking, Mr. Nichols?
Like Haley.
And there at 20, 36, 21, 20. Who is that kicking, Mr.
Martin.
And I guess we can show that stop for the record at 20, 36, 21. Watched a lot of videos.
Yes.
From any of those videos, did you ever say, stop?
No.
Should you?
Yes.
Did you hit Mr. Nichols with your baton?
Yes.
Should you have?
No.
Did you react out of anger?
Yes.
Afterwards, did you lie about it?
Yes.
That's all my questions, Judge.
All right, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, your lunch has arrived. This will be a good breaking point for the defense to start their cross-examination. So we're going to go ahead and excuse the juror at this time.